There is plenty of nervous excitement on display at the Market Theatre in Johannesburg, Newtown this morning, where auditions for the Lion King theatre production are set to get underway. Word of Mouth Pictures is the casting agency for Walt Disney, which is producing the world-famous production conceived in South Africa. Let's take you now to the city centre, where Newzroom Afrika's Katleho Sekhotho brings us more. Katleho, there must be lots of excitement there. What can the creative hopefuls expect?
Certainly, Masa, lots of excitement here. I think there's over hundreds of people here hopeful to land a leading role in the Lion King theatre production. Really the arts, culture and recreation Gauteng department working together with word of mouth, and lots of hopefuls hoping to get that call back in order to be part of the production. Now, the production will be one which will see those who are selected traveling to any part of the world as prescribed by Walt Disney. They'll be the ones who are producing this production, and they can, really post any talent anywhere. But to get more from the organizers of this event, I have with me the casting director, the South African casting director, Ndlovu, to speak to us about this process. Ndlovu, it's wonderful to speak to you. This is a wonderful opportunity for young hopefuls. I see there it's between the ages of 18 and 50 who can audition. Just take us briefly through those who can come here.
So anybody can come in practically if you think you can sing. Lion King has been opening opportunities for our South Africans for the last 26, 27 years, particularly for the production year Lion King. And over that period, we've hired hundreds of South Africans. Some of them are still all over the world performing in the Lion King. Some of them are back home. But what is significant is that we've changed so many people's lives through these opportunities, the Lion King. So we're looking for young people, obviously, because theatre is young and fresh. But you also have some older characters. We've started also looking for Mufasas, hence the age 50. So it's not really stretching for everybody, but for particular characters. But mostly we're looking for young, vibrant females, males, singers who are very strong, who have a potential to go overseas.
Ndlovu, I heard you briefing the creatives, the hopefuls earlier on, just a short while ago, telling them to really not expect to be hired on the spot, not expect to, just to bring their best. Why was it important for you to give them that message?
You know what happened with Lion King? Because we ended up hiring people that you as a great singer didn't expect. People started thinking it is easy. And over the years, I started seeing young people who just come because they think they could be hired, not being prepared. And we would call them back and they'd come back not knowing the song because they just thought it was easy. And it was painful to see young people with talent not being hired because they are not prepared. So you just need to make them understand that this is one of the top companies in the world. It hires some of the best people in the world. You can't just waltz in just because you're a South African. You need to work. The ethic of working hard needs to be impressed upon them. So we also do workshops so they can understand it's not easy. But the second reason is that so many people come and audition and are not hired, and they start thinking, abang kashi, ngoba bang tandi. So I take them through this process, I take them through workshops so that they can see other people and how the passion comes through, and so that if you don't work hard, you don't get it. And some of them have started getting it. So we need to emphasize it over and over again, particularly with new groups. Like most of the people here are coming here for the first time, so they're not familiar with the Lion King process.
One of the wonderful things, I think, part of this is that I think the department really bussed in people, offer transport so that you get access to people far and wide. Why was it important that at least you get a sense of people from everywhere?
So we always get criticized. Obviously, we've got limited budget and limited time, so we only go to the main cities where we know we are likely to find talent. But the involvement of the department makes it easier for people in outlying areas. For instance, I'm very active on Facebook. particularly because of these opportunities, because I post the auditions. And somebody from the VAL always says that, why don't you come to us? And we understand that our young people are not, they don't have money, they don't have transport money. So the department has just come in at the right time. And we're hoping also to talk to Durban, because we think this is an amazing opportunity to just give this opportunity to kids in rural areas and all over the place.
Yes, and just your last message to those who will also be part of the leg at the State Theatre as well as in Germiston, just your message to those hopefuls.
Come prepared, work on your vocal exercises, work out, and just have the right mental aptitude, because it's also very important. This is your chance. The thing that kills most young people is lack of self-confidence, and they get nervous. Come here telling yourself, I can do this, and you will.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Masa, you heard it there from the South African casting director of the Lion King Theatre production, Bab Dumantlovu there, really sending the message to creative hopefuls to have confidence, be prepared, and just throw in your luck there and hope for the best. But the auditions will be running at the State Theatre on Monday, as well as the Dumisani Masilela Theatre in Germiston, and that's on the 31st of January.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much, Katleho, for that report. Do enjoy those auditions this afternoon.